today, and they might just get it.
And credit to Beyond though, they pushed Tyloo earlier in this tournament. They have pushed ViCi Gaming, but they haven't taken those wins. Let's see if they could take a map here against ViCi. On the T side, they will be starting, and they will be coming straight out of T-Con.
Oh, I like it. I love it. Zoking straight up to sight, but KNTZ and Olivia in some solid positions to deal with it. So even though ViCi are all the way at the bomb train, they've almost got no control. It's going to be the 5v3, and Beyond can just play for the retake from here. But they're going to be going in to stop the plant early. Kaze, it's a 1-for-1 as he still maintains some bomb control, but not for long. KNTZ from the back of green has just shredded heads. That's 4 for him in the round.
He's having a great performance today. KNTZ watched a lot of Beyond games, watched a lot of Alpha Red games, watched a lot of Thai CS. KNTZ, he's usually just a role player. You know, he does his job within the team structure. He does a decent job at that. Doesn't usually step into a star sort of player role. But today, his multi-fragging has been superb.
Easy for KNTZ.
KNTZ. I just thought of that just then. How crazy is that?
I'm pretty surprised you haven't thought of that before.
Yeah.
Actually.
So creative. Now it's just a little off eco for ViCi Gaming. Olivia getting his push on. Something I'd like to see more often from the man.
Bit of aggression. You like that? You love it? Zoking's starting to creep his way up the blue train, and STK, well, he had no idea, but the flick is good enough. Zoking's not going to be too pleased with that. He should have had a free kill. Won't quite get it.
Good luck, Jam Young. May the force be with you, is what someone probably said to him as he jumped out to E-Box. It didn't help him at all, though. And Beyond find themselves a clean anti-eco. Now, into the third. ViCi still haven't got a bomb plant, so the economy not going to be looking the greatest, and there's no AWP in play for Kaze yet either. Advent even down to the Galil. So let's see where ViCi decide to go. Plenty of util to head wherever they wish in round number 3.
Yeah. But where will they go? Smoke towards Sandwich, smoke towards upper ramp. Molly's in towards Olaf and T-Con from Beyond, as well as the smoke onto SL. Just trying to get comfortable. Deep smoke up ramp from Myrolls, trying to make it look like Beyond's going for a bit of a push, but then he falls back onto that flaming line.
You know, I'm starting to realize ViCi's on T side here. You know, it's taken me 3 rounds, but we got there.
Oh, took 3 rounds to work out what side they're playing.
Yes. So
How do you get a job?
what I'm wondering is,
True.
are we going to be in for a long map?
Yep.
All right. Let's see what ViCi can do on the T side. They have been rather unimpressive of late when we've been seeing them play on T. CT's been a different story, but seems that the woes will continue. So far, the first gun round, well and truly favouring Beyond. Advent pretty sharp though, gets rid of Olivia's head and will exit actually up the ramp. Woman's all the way into A, and so far Beyond have no idea, but they'll be cottoning onto it fairly shortly. STK probably checking default in a second, or they'll just wait for that bomb plan to go down.
This is getting dicey, actually. ViCi with some pretty good positions in the post plant here. Orman in particular over towards Ivy. Don't think you're going to be clearing out Ivy too much. You're checking towards Ivy. Beyond now wrapping through Old Bomb and CT Connector. 3 kits for them, but as well as a smoke for the site, so they can try and get on that defuse. And KNTZ's made his way up to heaven to provide a bit of overwatch.
They've cleared out some decent positions, and they know that. STK was off of the bomb. Orman comes in, but just cannot find the line initially, and Beyond get away with another.
Nicely done.
Yeah,
Good little retake.
Works out pretty well for Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have a retake, don't you, Mac? Whenever I give you something, I then take it off of you, and you give me a thumbs up. It's a retake. So you love a retake. You know what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
It's a retake.
There you go.
You get it? You love a retake, you wear a retake.
What
I
are
just
you
thought of
talking
that.
about, Pilski?
I just thought of that.
There's 3,218 people watching you talk rubbish. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Why?
I think it's good content.
That's what
I
I
don't
want.
think it's rubbish at all.
I was just explaining why you love a retake, Mac. Anyway, Beyond, they're doing pretty well. They're up 3-0. See if they're going to keep this CT side streak going. You didn't have a lot of faith in this T side for ViCi, Jordan? Maybe off the back of that last map?
It seems
Yeah.
like Jordan just never has faith in ViCi anymore.
I want to. That's the thing. Like, I want to have faith. But
That's called being a fan. That's called
been
bias.
burned!
Mm.
Remember when you predicted for ViCi Gaming?
I remember. And I remember when they were up 14-8. And I remember when they were also up like
Ooh.
15-12.
Okay, nice timing on the molly. Pop flash from A-Rolls to dominate Speedway. And he spots a couple of toes, but doesn't connect. Doesn't shoot either. So that's going to send ViCi back towards the A site. But the defense is starting to make their way through as well. STK in a solid position to maybe go for the boost over into the hut. But he just edges forward. Eyes on the prize as awkwardly Kaze jumps for whatever reason. Maybe just hits a scroll reel. And Advent finds two quick ones from the front of Bomb. But unfortunately, that's all he'll get. And Beyond get another. So with the bomb plant, though, and the round loss bonus, ViCi should be able to buy up again. That's 4 already for Beyond, and that's a solid start to train.
Yeah, they haven't been hugely one-sided rounds, though, so the money's not getting out of control right on that CT side. They'll definitely, if they keep getting rounds like this, start to get the ball rolling.
I think the ball's already rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, their money's a little sketch. I will agree with that. See if ViCi can continue applying pressure and take. Please don't block your teammate into a Molotov. That's really not ideal.
It's unfortunate.
It happens. Zoking trying to slip up Olaf. Again, KNTZ, just great defense.
Ooh. All right, SDK switches on, but then gets shut down for a moment by Foreman, who is making a world of noise towards Ivy, just trying to draw the attention as the other two players for ViCi come out of T-Con, but one is going to be dealt with quickly by Olivia. Kaze spotted with the bomb going back in, and that's the reroute. So, regrouping. Foreman and Kaze want to play this one together with the two-man disadvantage.
Going to have a tough time closing this one out, but if they can find a duel onto my rolls, they might be able to do so. The man's playing a bit of an off angle here towards the low ramp. Not sure it's really necessary. Could just rely on that Molotov and the utility that him and Olivia do have. But instead, he's going to trust his aim. It's not really an angle you check if you go down low ramp from ViCi, but they're actually going to go up through upper ramp. Olivia's posted with the AWP, so this should be a freebie for him.
Liking what I'm seeing from Olivia. That one's a toughie. Kaze, bit of that air strafe going on. But my roll's well and truly all over it. Doesn't actually seem to know where Orman is, but that's fine because Olivia's still watching. 5-0 for Beyond, and off to a bit of a sprint here on train.
Up 5-0.
But it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Very wise, Jordan. Very wise.
ViCi scored attack pause. Can you believe it?
You're a broken man. He is.
Yep. I'm getting too old for this, you know? I get tired after one best of 3 now. KNTZ is continuing to fulfill that top fragger role. 134 ADR, 7 frags, no deaths. Yeah, the money is still a little low for Beyond. Not out of the woods yet. ViCi's got some pistols. Where's the Zoking doesn't have a 5-7, unfortunately. Tech 9, though. Kind of the same thing.
Between what? 5-7, Tech 9?
Yeah, you just shoot fast.
5-7's better.
Try to shoot the headshots.
Ooh. Like that?
Yep.
Just shot his teammate. Not ideal. But he's getting a bit of damage done.
Yeah. Myrles is in a pretty good spot here to deal with the creep onto the site, and he will at least get Advent, but not Jam Young, who inevitably falls to Olivia. So 6 on the board for Beyond. Orb's going to be picked back on up by Olivia and retained into round number 7. ViCi, after their save, will have plenty of money though. So, have to see what they've got for us. Remember, this is their map choice. So, they should have known that they were starting on T side. They should have something to throw at this map. Haven't seen anything that's kind of set the world on fire.
Yeah, well, so far, they've just been throwing bodies at all the extremities, and it has not worked too well because Beyond, they've been doing their homework and they have a solid defense here on Train.
They've been getting bodied, pretty much. ViCi take that in as inner hall's control. Myrles is going to weasel his way into the smoke, wait for someone to jump up on that ledge.
Land on his head, maybe.
Huh? Ooh. On his head.
And not the Goomba stomp.
It's a weird use of the molly from Myrles.
Oh, but it might have gotten some info. I don't think anyone's close enough to have heard that, though.
That's just such a weird molly. Like, why would you chuck that? Nade's going to do a fair bit of damage. It's definitely getting some damage done, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
ViCi kind of just sitting around. Now's the smokes in toward inner, but they don't have all their players here, so I imagine this is probably a fake back to SL and outside.
Oh, perfect pop flash to send Advent straight through Speedway unspotted, but surely heard. How's he here? And Mayrolls flicks around to deal with him. Now ViCi just continuing to try and gain control of the A site. Jam Young, 2 quick ones to bring it to the 3-on-3 as Olivia just jumps out the back of bomb. No cover! And can't stop the bomb from being planted, but now he's going to be traded out. Back to the 2-on-2 we go.
Yeah, good trade from Ormond. Definitely needs to be getting that, if not even defending the bomb planter initially. 2v2 is going to be tough for Beyond. They don't have a smoke. They do at least have some kits, so they've got that extra time to play with. But ViCi could really be anywhere at this point. They've already seen Ormond, but he's changed up his positioning. Flash is going to come through the window. Jam Young peeks up the back of his own flash, and then Ormond off the contact. 6-1. ViCi have found their first round on Train. Money is actually depleting quite quickly for Beyond.
Sick pop flash, by the way.
Yeah.
Pop flash, by the way. Haha.
Okay, that was pretty funny, Pilski.
Thanks, man.
Any other jokes you've got you want to share?
Why
did the toilet paper roll down the hill?
Why did the
To get to
Elfish
the
guy predictions
bottom.
go to the bottom of the hill?
That doesn't make sense, because mine aren't at the bottom.
He was hard at the bottom.
I remember someone predicting Beyond this game, so that's what I'm going to say. Just saying, someone predicted Beyond.
Buy up here for Beyond. They do unfortunately lose that first pick. Whoever loses this round is potentially going to be a little bit broke, and it seems like Beyond's on the way to winning it. So they will avoid that economic reset.
Smashing it straight down Olaf and Ormond. I think he's heard the scope, so just fully believed in that flash, but Kaze's done more damage with it than space created. And Olivia just happy to wide swing everything at the moment with the AWP of all things. And he's hitting everything. 7-1, Beyond, a masterclass of the defense here on Train. And ViCi, it's their map, and they're looking very lost on the T side. I'm so sorry. I hit the desk out of, just creating impact here on the casting table, and I've knocked off all of the kangaroos.
Blasted.
Sorry, Joey.
Well, to another buy round here. ViCi Gaming have full loss bonus on the T side, which means they get to buy as many times as they want. Beyond's money's still a little cooked. Outside execute coming in for ViCi. Smoke onto green and CT. Couple of flashes over the top as they creep up Olaf toward E-Box and Sandwich.
Is this the round, or is KNTZ going to come in on the flank and make this one a little rough? Potential for double, but QQ gets traded. Now Beyond in a bit of a rough position.
Yeah, but ViCi really do seem to be up against the clock at the moment, given the fact that there's a flank coming in from so many angles. It's KNTZ who will win his duel against Kaze. That opens up one door, and now another for my rolls. It's all starting to fall apart for ViCi. Just Zoking left alive. Not a single frag coming from anyone apart from Zoking in this round, and now he'll need all 5. Tap on the defuse. He's going to be baited in by that, and KNTZ finds his back. It's 8 now on the CT side for Beyond. And we're starting to get a sense as to why ViCi don't normally play Train if they can avoid it.
Yeah, it's been a map that was played quite a bit between the Chinese teams. Invictus, ViCi, and Tyloo often playing that as a third map decider to avoid having to play things like Vertigo, things like that. But yeah, in recent times, they haven't really been picking up Train as much, have been avoiding it. Maybe, unfortunately, lacking a bit of that match fitness is affecting ViCi Gaming a little here. Starting to make some inroads on outside. Flash through the smoke, though. Hero play from SDK, set up by his teammate nicely.
Just seems like anything that Beyond tries to do turns to gold, and ViCi cannot get anything going at all on this T side of Train. It's Kaze that'll creep up all off, and he sort of spots QQ. Just clean shot onto SDK. But how many more can he actually get? He's going to need to find one more to equalize things, and then more, of course, from there to win the round. And ViCi haven't struggled for frags, per se, but they have struggled for impact frags. And there's one from Advent. That actually will pull it back to the 3-on-3. Bomb is now plantable. As long as SL is covered, he should be able to get it down, and will. In comes the retake from Beyond with plenty of util to play with.
But again, they're just so patient in their approach on the retake. No control at ladder for ViCi at the moment. QQ edging forward. Kaze uses the cover of the molly and still holds here at Hell. So it looks like this could be a second, because Olivia's left last alive. Jam Young deals with the SL player perfectly. Missed opportunity, missed shot for Olivia. We'll get the second take, and with 48 HP, just has to run away. Create some space between him and the explosion. Keep the AWP alive, which he will. And there it is. 2 on the board for ViCi. Is it enough?
No.
No? Okay.
I think 3 or 4 is what they need on T side at least. Money, again, is getting pretty low for Beyond, so here's another opportunity for ViCi to cause some problems if they can win 2 rounds in a row, which has so far eluded them on Train. No AWP for Kaze. He's going to be stuck with the Galil. So money on both sides is actually not that great. This time some presence up long for ViCi. The smoke's right there for Orman to jump up onto the bin and sort of jump spot over. Nothing too substantial.
Yeah, a bit of pressure over towards Ivy. They might go for a bit of an info play over there from Beyond. And ViCi setting up for this Inners execute. Delaying utility coming in from my rolls. Does get the smoke down in time. He's going to play right in front of it. This might be a great timing to stop this execute. He just starts spraying through the smoke.
Finds 2 already, probably more than enough, and the execute comes out anyway, but ViCi don't come with it. They go packing back towards SL. Smoke still there, Molly to deny the cross. With 50 seconds, ViCi don't need a hard commit. However, look, there's just no utility. Why are you leaving the bomb at the top if you're both going down your teammates in T-Con? That's a real question.
You could just go back and get it. Easy.
Yeah.
Just go pick it up, mate. Guess they're going inside now.
I guess so.
Sending Orman out. Olaf, he throws one Molotov and starts running back with 20 seconds left.
Almost allowed back into the round because SDK decided to reload in a dangerous position. Cross comes out over towards default. Now Advent no cover, and he's just going to stick it, hoping to buy some extra time for Orman to come across, but still beyond with the man advantage on the retake. Advent wants to change that, and he does. Edging forward. Now he's going to be stuck at default. Kent's from above is going to cause some devastation. Eyes on lowers as QQ has some perfect coverage. And there's plenty of time to get this defuse off as well. So another successful retake coming out for Beyond to send them over to 9 rounds.
The 9th for them. Yeah. Looking rock solid on the CT side, same as Inferno. Really setting themselves up to win this map, push us through to 3.
Rock solid.
Rock solid.
Like a fist.
Like a Geodude with 2 fists.
Like a golem.
Like a golem.
Golem.
Golem. Like Smeagol.
Did you just choke?
Huh?
Choke?
Yeah.
Bit of choking going on, that's all I'm going to say.
Huh?
Bit of choking going on.
Where?
Here.
On the desk?
Yes.
Ah. Sorry, Jordan. I'm letting you down, mate.
Well, ViCi really have been struggling on their T side, haven't they?
Yeah. Haven't barely got any rounds together on their map pick. It's a bit astonishing. And the way that you're watching them play, like, it kind of just seems like they're going through the motions. Interesting. Advent chucks the flash above. Oh, they're busting out. Wow.
Just wondering what that was, and we'll talk about that later, because Zoking has just walked his way into the A bomb site and got himself 2 frags. He's doubled his frags for this entire half in the round here.
Big.
Advent's got bomb plant down. Numbers advantage is most certainly there for ViCi, and Beyond don't actually have all that much money. So they probably won't be able to go for the retake here if they'd like to keep their economy looking fairly healthy. KNTZ will just try to get back across into CT and link up with his team, which he will be able to do.
All right, Jordan, since you were asking,
Yeah.
I'm going to quiz Mac on this. Because Mac knows. Mac should know this.
What's the question?
All right. Why does Advent throw his flash like this, Mac?
To get the CT to look away, thinking a flash is coming in, and hopefully when they drop, there will be a CT looking at the wall and no flash to blind anyone.
That's right.
Yep.
So, Jordan, when you're in this spot, you can hear that flash up there. So when they throw it, you do this, woo, and then they drop down, and then you die.
That is exactly what I would have said as well.
Yep.
Glad we're all on the same page.
That's great.
What surprised me more than that is how much ViCi sort of picked up the pace into this outer site. They get themselves a 3rd round.
Maybe they need to sort of just do something like that. Let the instincts flow a little bit more. So.
They kind of have looked pretty lifeless. They're kind of just like, yeah, I'm walking around the map. I got my map control. Now I'm just going to throw my set piece execute. Not really trying too hard to get the kills, just going through the motions. Nice anti-flash position behind the dumpster there from Advent. Allows him to get the pick. This could be the round, actually, where ViCi breaks Beyond's economy and comes back to 9-6.
Yeah, 9-6 wouldn't be too bad of a result on their T side. Nothing to get overly excited about, but we know that ViCi's generally a bit better on their CT side lately. So maybe 4 or 5 rounds is enough for them to scrounge together a CT half that is good enough to win the map. Here's QQ waiting in SL. Doesn't look like we're going to see any pop flash shenanigans or fake flash shenanigans.
Miles is kind of just cycling through, chucking his nades rather than holding them for any kind of execute. He's going to be able to counter flash himself onto low ramp now. And it works out okay for him, but they're still down a man. And ViCi's got the bomb down now. No kit for the retake, no utility. Beyond's just got to save.
Oh, Bink across. Zoking hits back. And it looks like, as you mentioned, Beyond have certainly called the save. So ViCi, better late than never to get a few on the board. If they can turn this into a 9-6 half, you can consider it salvaged.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they're about to do that.
Ooh, Orman says up top, and STK lets him hit it.
KNTZ's only died 3 times.
He's doing a pretty good job at staying alive. Should be a member of the Bee Gees.
You get the joke?
You like? Oh.
Couple of smokes being thrown into the A bomb site. This time Pilski going to pick the pace up. They got only USPs to deal with, so this one shouldn't be a particularly tough ask for ViCi.
Got to farm some internet points. The HLTV rating. This is a round to do it.
That's going to be important, you know, because otherwise how will people know that you're good?
True. Because stats matter, not the rounds.
Yeah,
Now,
true.
QQ turns that into a trade. USP damage is looking pretty good. Where's the gun gone? That's what they're looking for here.
Where are all these things coming from, man?
Was it carried away? No. Found. Olivia on it. Beyond coming into the site. Orman facing there with Jamyoung over towards SL. Molly towards the bomb, but it's missed completely. And look, round lockdown anyway. Jamyoung on 4 HP needs to just smash his way away. May rolls on 15 HP. Will not survive in SL, so that's lost. Advent goes down. And look, it's a costly round for ViCi. However, they have so much money in the bank for the final round of the half that it doesn't matter too much to them.
No, it doesn't. That's true.
What are you laughing at?
You just look like an angry little man. Come here, look at you.
Oh, would it be tested it?
What are you talking about? Oh,
Max about to break you over his knee, mate. Well, it is the glass cannon ult for QQ.
Not far to fall, at least.
Huh?
Glass cannon from QQ. What
Yeah,
is wrong with
instead
you
of
guys?
Olivia getting an ult.
Why are we all breathing so heavily today? I don't know what's going on. Anyway,
It's because it's hot in Australia.
it is.
Oh yeah, it is. Advent's going to be the one leading the entry duties, and he's done a pretty good job of that. Nice flash from Orman, helps him out. Pauses for a moment, but it'll be into the A bomb site that ViCi do opt to go. Advent!
Ooh.
He's a machine. 2 entries in the round so far.
He's
And
fragging up.
Beyond struggling, as you did allude to earlier, Pilski, a 9-6 potentially on the cards
Oh,
very
hold on.
quickly.
Whoa.
Swings back on its head. KNTZ and Myrolls chiming in with some frags.
Hello.
No kids, though.
It's Jamyoung and Kaze to hold. Jamyoung very close, standing on top of the bomb train. And Kaze just watching the Ivy line. Won't see too much, so see what Jamyoung is going to have to deal with here.
Oh, but they can wrap around behind without them spotting up on the ladder. He's spotted it, and Jamyoung, it turns it back to the 2-on-1. Kaze with the final blow for the half as we send it into the half 9-6. So, second half coming up shortly. Can Beyond come back, and can they close this map out? Or will ViCi send this into a 2-0? Let's find out soon.
I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I call a shot to the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Savage, you've been distracted, your best my average, there's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan, I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback. Heard that, wonder when I'm gonna peak at. And that's why you count your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now.
Hey Future Pros! Today I wanted to show you a setup Heroic used to get a free cheesy kill on a CT playing towards B short boost spot. Overpass has a lot of double and triple nade possibilities, but let's start with this one. For this pro tip, you'll need 3 Future Pros, 3 HEs and 1 molly. Future Pro number 1. You'll be throwing the short molly to stop any CTs from pushing and one of the HEs. To throw your molly, you will need to stand on the edge of this shadowy area. Aim at the bottom center of the B, then jump throw the molly. Next, make your way to the surf ramp. Look for this dark line and stand in front of it. Aim to the right of this grade along this line. Then simply running jump throw the nade and you are set. Future Pro number 2. You'll be throwing the other HE. Head to the same surf wall and position yourself between these 2 white cracks. Aim along this line of the grate halfway to the right side. Then running jump throw the HE. Future Pro number 3. Guess what you'll also be throwing? A HE. To throw yours, head to the surf wall with your other Future Pros. Stand over the bottom corner of this red smudge. Aim along the second line of the grate close to the center. Then running jump throw the HE. If anyone is close to the boost, they will take some hefty damage. If they're unlucky enough to be boosting, well, you probably get 2 free kills. Happy nading.
Hey Future Pros, welcome back to ViCi and Beyond. We're going to be seeing a pro CT side from ViCi. I have a feeling they are generally pretty good on the CT side of all maps, and Train is a generally
Is a map?
heavily CT sided map. It is a map, Pilsky, you are correct. You got me.
Yes.
He's on the money.
But ViCi's down 9-6, so if Pistol goes to Beyond and maybe the first gun round as well, things will start to fall apart for them pretty quickly. ViCi, though, do have that map advantage, so not too much pressure on them at the moment.
Plus, they have won almost all of the maps. Out of the 15, they've won 14 of them.
Yeah,
Actually, out of the 16, they won 15 of them.
that's right.
So I'd be feeling pretty confident.
Well, here's ViCi. They look pretty confident as well. So they just go charging out to Ivy and have a bit of a peek down long. Won't see KNTZ. So that could be a bit of false info. If they've commented that it's clear, it's not necessarily. Here goes Zoking as well, and he will run into Olivia fairly shortly, which is not ideal for him. Good trade from Advent, though.
Smoke on the green train. KNTZ might have a chance to slip through Ivy as the pressure is applied out of SL and T-Con. Very awkward exchange, and Advent gets one. Unfortunately, they haven't cleared him out cleanly enough. Now the wrap through from Ivy.
KNTZ was in a good spot, but no longer. It's STK that'll finish things off. Beyond up to 10 double digits for them. And now the going gets pretty tough for ViCi.
Okay, now this is an extremely important round for ViCi to try to cause the upset, which they are going to be forcing into.
Oh, my friend Vicky Esports from high school never made me upset, so not sure how much upsetting they're going to do against Beyond today.
Hilarious.
I just realized that it's Vicky Gaming, not Vicky Esports.
Oh, no.
So I've had it wrong this whole time. It's unfortunate.
Well, forced through from Vicky. See how good she is at forcing. Beyond going to go for an inners hit, it seems. How is STK on the bomb site? How is STK going into CT connector? I'm going to go back and have a look.
That is some good questions. Anyway, it's going to be trades favoring ViCi. I'd say at this point, if they can maybe get some hands on some extra weaponry, Olivia crossing and just trying to create some more space over towards outers now, as Zoking's going to be left last alive in this position. The wrap about to come all the way around green.
Yeah, timing pretty good there from Zoking. Really aware of where Olivia can get to. 5-7 in hand, under a lot of pressure. 6 HP, peeks back and gets out okay. Again, nice movement from Zoking. Keeps himself alive, have gun in the game. Be all the difference. See what Orman and Kaze can do with this double scope setup. 2 scouts, both having a bit of a look into the A bomb site, but Beyond is giving them nothing. And Zoking is really going to have to be the one to make the difference. KNTZ, that might as well have been a collat. There goes Zoking and Kaze. And Orman's going to decide to save the scout instead.
All right, let's have a look at the journey of STK in this round.
Show us. Beautiful.
Yes.
Give it to us.
They smoke towards the outside. Bunch of flashes.
Oh yeah, a couple of bangers to set him up.
Yeah, he's going to be in T-Con. Another couple flashes out. How does he get there?
He just... Oh, back green smoke as well. So he's just going to go solo through the sandwich smoke off a timing after he hears the rotate. And that's how he got onto bomb train.
Thank you, boy.
Straight up the middle. Stay silent as he makes his way into con as well. And cleans up.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
11-6 for Beyond.
And ViCi. Ooh, nade early onto Advent there. Thrown from T-Con to the middle of bomb. You'll have to see it. Easy
Jordan.
utility damage for free.
What do you think? They're going to do it?
Yeah, probably.
And then Mirage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't want to say I'm trying to give you a helping hand, Pilsky, but I knew how devastated you were about the predictions in DreamHack Summer.
Oh, what do you mean?
So I thought, since I knew Beyond was going to win this series,
Oh.
I would give you a
Okay,
bit of a help
Olivia's
out.
here.
Yes.
Yep. And that Mac 10 almost fails him. But the B-site stack is looking pretty decent for ViCi, but Zoking needs to get some work done, and done work he will not get.
Think that's funny, do you? Does a joking matter to you, Pilsky? This is a professional esports competition. There's no time for jokes.
Done work he will not get. I just thought that was funny.
All right, well, keep it to yourself next time.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Mays.
Good.
Well, AWP out for Kaze. The man doesn't have any armor though. Full utility. DM4's an armor.
There's 4 players from ViCi on the A bomb site. This will be their first gun round of the half, so it's a hugely important round, and Advent just gets run over by STK, who comes charging out of con. STK on 1 HP! Ballsy peek straight into Kaze, and now it's a double man advantage for Beyond. Before I finish the sentence, though, it swings back the way of ViCi, who are now into the 2-on-2. Orman straight out into the molly. QQ's so surprised he's decided to jump up in the air. But it's okay because he survives. Everyone survives for now and the bomb plant goes down. It's a 2-on-2 retake. Not such an easy prospect though for ViCi here, who don't have a lot in their back pocket. A molly for Orman.
They're going to smoke off upper ramp. They can even molly low ramp. Orman's close to the smoke. Unfortunately, he's the one who has to go for a defuse because Zoking didn't get the memo that he needs to make to the bomb site.
Zoking does have a kit though, and Orman does not. So this might actually work out a bit better, although Olivia hits the head, and now it's onto Zoking, who should surely not have a chance in the round. Doesn't even know exactly where QQ is coming from. This will be Beyond, up to 13, and nice. Zoking can't do it for ViCi.
Well, Beyond did it from here. Over on Inferno. ViCi, however...
CT side comeback.
Yeah, could happen.
Not
this round, not this round. Maybe this round, not this round.
Nah.
Plenty of util for them in the next if they don't overinvest into round 20. But for now, Beyond, are right as rain, happy as Larry, just taking every round that they can. Again, lovely nade, which doesn't quite hit the mark as well as before. Advent, a bit faster this time. But it's a lovely nade. Throw it in your util books.
Will do. Just the Eagles. A couple of scouts as well for ViCi Gaming. These can do damage. Beyond, they throw a couple of smokes towards Ivy. They're going to take that SL control. But what do they do? There's a minute on the clock. There's been very little contact in this round. They're falling back. They're grouping up. They're going towards inners, where there is only Jam Young.
A Jam Young who isn't even really defending the bomb site. He's just sitting back at the connector with the scout. Might be lucky to get a frag on the entry, but it will more than likely come down to a retake scenario for ViCi to win this round. Beyond don't have a whole lot of time. Still no float coming across from ViCi, so they'll just be a bit too late on the rotate to stop Beyond from getting in. Kaze has just gotten over here at the right timing. Jam Young sees STK up on the high ground. There's a tag in. Where's Kaze getting involved in this? He hasn't landed a shot until that one onto my rolls. Bomb plan's gone down and not even a single frag on the entry there for ViCi. Despite having 2 players on the bomb site with a scout, but Kaze chimes in with one eventually. KNTZ close by will get the better of Advent. Just Kaze left and he'll fall as well. It's KNTZ that continues his good run of form in ESL Pro League Season 12 to put a 14th round up for Beyond.
Well, let's see how this one goes. Let's see if Beyond show ViCi how to close out a map nice and quickly here.
I hope so.
I do too, because the gym closes at midnight. Not going to be able to make it.
I don't know if you're going to make it.
Don't think I am. I think we're going to a third, boys.
Olivia and KNTZ have been the 2 top-rated players for Beyond so far in ESL Pro League Season 12. That seems to also be shining through today. Although, I will say, SDK has been pretty good. Has had his moments.
Well, no SL control this time from Beyond. They're going to throw this out as execute.
Yeah, how did Mayrolls win that? That's the real question that needs to be answered. Orman mollied off the back of Green, and they hear him burning, so they know that he's going to be locked in at hell. Olivia just runs across with the bomb. Full faith, but full knowledge that ViCi are going to be trying to retake from the back of Green. Orman goes down. Do they expect Kaze from a similar position with the AWP? Well, they're clearing it. ATZ spots it. Loses his life for the information, though. Kaze drops a smoke that he wants to try to play around. It's looking very awkward indeed. Big flash, Beyonder all over this round, and that's going to be 4 alive at the end to send Beyond to 15. And ViCi, the money is just not there for a great buy. What are we going to have for round 22?
I want to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. Scout for Kaze, UMP for Advent, FAMAS. Oh, Jam Young and Orman both going for it from us. And Zoking's got an MP9, so it is the party mix for ViCi.
Don't want those milk bottles.
Oh, we love a milk bottle.
No, we don't.
We love a milk bottle. We stan a milk bottle.
Ah, the fruit. Gummy fruit.
No, milk bottles.
And snakes.
Pineapples.
Pineapples?
The pineapples are good.
Yep.
But they got a bit of the milk bottle flavour in them, I reckon. Anyway, Olivia, he's not messing around. He's thinking about going out for some pad thai tonight, Pilsy.
Definitely not.
Everyone loves a bit of pad thai.
It's okay.
It's stir-fried Thai for everyone at home.
Stir-fried Thai, in case you wanted to know.
Every time. Oh, man.
Pilsy did some Thai lessons with us, and pad means stir-fried.
Yeah.
So it's stir-fried Thai.
You proud of me?
I'm so proud of you. Oh, man. FAMAS comes back. Does a bit of cooking itself.
What about Pad ViCi right now?
Yeah, maybe. They're looking a bit cooked themselves.
Play disadvantage right now for ViCi. 45 seconds to hold, and Kaze posts himself right in front of Olivia's crosshair. It's on to Zoking to make something happen here.
Oh, he's spotted. No,
He's not
maybe.
spotted, but he's going to get the freebie onto KNTZ. Won't get much more than that. It's just Jam Young who'll need to pull a rabbit out of the hat. Needs some magic, and he's going to give himself a smoke just to back off and see if he can take a bit of a challenge onto Myrolls. He unfortunately only has a FAMAS, so fights at this kind of a range certainly will not be favouring him. And only has so much time here as well, with no defuse kit available. Knows that that piece of util was thrown from the E-box. It does allow Myrolls back into SL though, so this is almost unwinnable from here for Jam Young, and indeed it will be 16-6